Breakups are miserable. You're probably feeling really awful right now. If you clicked on this video, I'm sure that you're going through a breakup, and I just want to let you know I'm thinking of you. My heart is with you and sending you healing. I have been there before. You probably are feeling like you cannot move on, like you're just crushed, like all you want is closure. You just want to understand what happened and then you'll be able to move on. Maybe you feel like you just want the pain to stop. Look, healing from any relationship is hard, but healing from a relationship that was maybe a little bit toxic or even just slightly unhealthy, maybe it even just had a lot of ups and downs, it's a lot harder because you were likely really attached and really bonded in an unhealthy way to your partner. So I just want you to know, I get it. I've been through my breakups, and these are the 3 things that I would do to heal and that I ultimately did do to finally heal. And let me tell you, I've YouTubed tons of breakup videos and no advice really worked. It was all just very cliche, like spend time with friends, blah, 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 blah. But these are the 3 things I did that actually helped me heal and move on for good. Is to protect your peace. So this is kind of one of the oldest breakup advices in the books, which is to go no contact. And I was very resistant to this at the beginning, which I think really, really delayed my healing process. But there's a reason that this is like the oldest advice in the books. And it's especially relevant when that relationship was toxic or unhealthy. So you gotta delete, you gotta block, and you gotta remove all access. No ifs, ands, or buts. You have to do this until you are fully moved on. The biggest mistake you can make is getting back into contact before you are ready. So enough of the whole just one last conversation. The number of times I used to say this, just one last conversation and then I can block. No, it doesn't work that way. Block now. And the reason is because staying in contact, even if it's just one last conversation, it reopens wounds and reattaches you to that person. So it's never just one more conversation. It ends up going on and on and on. And when you can get distance, you will have clarity. You truly cannot heal in the same environment that broke you. So you need to recognize that you're not going to get closure from that person who broke you or from anyone else for that matter. So closure comes from inside of you. It comes from detaching from them, and it comes from healing yourself internally. When you think that your closure is in their hands, you're literally handing your freedom to the person who broke you. All right. So you earn that peace and that closure by healing your soul. And I just want you to remember, the universe, God, whoever it is that you believed in, remove this person from your life for a reason. And you need to have so much faith and so much certainty in that, and allow that to help inspire you to block them and to cut off your contact. It sounds harsh. It's really not coming from an aggressive place. It's not coming from a place of trying to punish that person. It's about you and protecting your peace. So try to take the focus off of that person, because when we go through breakups, we're so preoccupied. What are they doing? Well, what are they thinking? What are they telling their friends and family? Who are they dating now? No, it doesn't matter anymore. Once that relationship is done, it's all about you and your healing. So number 2 is to focus on inner healing and self-worth. So this is true for any breakup, but especially in a toxic relationship or any unhealthy relationship. We often leave that relationship questioning our value, our self-worth, our identity. So we really need to prioritize that inner healing and building our self-confidence back up. So we do this through journaling, going to therapy, reading self-help books, uncovering your unhealthy patterns. So what are the things that you need to work on? Taking care of yourself, like working out, eating well, sleeping well, that all feeds your self-worth because it makes you feel good. So you really need to focus on building up that confidence. And you need to remember that person that you were with and how they treated you, it was not a reflection of you, rather a reflection of them and their trauma and their issues. This is one of my favorite quotes, but hurt people hurt people. So I can speak from experience here. I was in a toxic relationship for 4 years. It was truly never ending. I could not find the courage to leave and stay gone. I would try to leave and it would just because I didn't go no contact strictly, I would just fall right back into it. But the person that I was with, I don't hate him. I don't think he's a bad person, but he was deeply hurt and he had his own trauma, and that allowed it to hurt me. So hurt people, hurt other people. And lastly, what lessons did you need to learn? Why did you attract this person? And what made you tolerate this person and stay in this relationship? So that is sort of like the pinnacle to healing. And it's honestly really hard because it's hard to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know, if I was in this is especially true. This might not be as true for just a normal breakup, although oftentimes I think we leave far too late and we often know that the relationship was ending and maybe not right, even in those cases when you're completely blindsided. Once you've had the clarity to sort of reflect, most people are like, okay, I did see the signs. But you really need to look in the mirror and say, why did I stay in this relationship? And why did this person come into my life in the first place? Like, those are two really, really deep healing questions. And when you can get to the bottom of that and heal what it is about that, like why it is that you stayed in a relationship that was toxic, and why the universe even sent you this person in the first place, you're going to be in such a strong place. So again, closure and peace really does come from your inner healing and transformation and nothing to do with the other person. All right, and number 3, main character energy, guys. So you need to build a new life that focuses on you as the main character. Oftentimes in toxic relationships, in any relationship, we make that other person the center of our whole world, and we truly forget who we are, what we like, all of our amazing attributes, what makes you an amazing partner. So this is the time to get regrounded and really, really focus on that. This is the time to have a glow up. Again, it is not for revenge. It's not to make that person miss you. It's not to make that person upset or feel bad or regret leaving you. It's not to win them back, but it's to come back home to yourself. And I'll make another video about this, but that is where manifesting your dream relationship and your next love, your healthy love, the love that you've always dreamt of, that's really where it starts, is you being in that main character energy, leveling up, being of a higher vibration. So I'll make another video to go into that, but this goes with both. It goes with healing that breakup and preparing yourself for that next relationship. So these 3 things, no contact, building yourself back up, focusing on your self-worth, and main character energy. These 3 things allow you to energetically detach and release that person. So this is a little affirmation that I wrote for you guys. If you're having a hard day, hard morning, say it as many times as you need to throughout the day, in the morning, in the evening, just whenever you feel called to. I release their energy from my soul and I open my heart to a higher love. One more time, I release their energy from my soul and I open my heart to a higher love. So guys, I promise you, if you do these 3 things and you do them wholeheartedly, so it's not no contact for a week and then you go talk to them. It's not, okay, I journal a few times and I say an affirmation once or twice. And it's not, you have to go all in and really, really devote yourself. Take it so seriously, like it is your job to not talk to this person. It is your job to focus on your self-worth and to really embody that main character energy. I promise you, your healing will just skyrocket and you will look back and not even recognize the version of yourself that was with that person, that was in that relationship, and you truly will heal and come out a much better version of yourself. All right, so I will leave you with that. And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of healing.